Well, Mama always said, "Stupid is as stupid does."
Yeah. What is up, guys? Hope you're all having a great time today. Episode 68 of the Shooter podcast with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Before we go into this, who did something stupid, bro?
Wait a minute. So no. So if I'm gonna do this, if we're gonna do this, we need to go on and get everything out of the way because this gonna be a whole little situation right here.
Okay, cool. Okay, on that note, guys, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. Go and check out 808 Kicks ATL on YouTube, on Instagram, on all the social media platforms. Go and show them some love. Go, obviously, come and check me out, Love Kick Customs, and obviously the Shooter podcast on all the audio channels. We are everywhere. Even if it's contagiously bad, we're still there. So go and check us out. We love you too.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
We do appreciate it.
So yeah, bro. Before we get into the sneaker topics, we did forget one thing that we desperately need to talk about. First of all, before we get to the desperate part of the conversation, I will say that Joel Embiid is trash. Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers finally got the MVP award that he so badly needed to validate himself as an NBA superstar, and proceeded to go into a game 7 and not play like an MVP. Doc Rivers got fired, which I can't really, like, I don't think Doc Rivers is a really, really great coach. Players love him. He's a former player, a former Hawks player. So I always got love for Doc Rivers. However, he always gets to the second round and loses. Always, bro. Like that's the thing about Doc Rivers led teams. They get to the second round and they can never get over the hump, bro. Even when he had Chris Paul and Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan and all that cast of role players in LA with the Clippers, it didn't work out. The only time it worked was with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Rondo in Boston. That was his first big breakthrough and his only big breakthrough, and now it's looking bad for Doc Rivers. He gonna get another job.
Yeah.
But as far as people believing that he can get it done as a leader, is gonna be in question until he can get another championship. Hopefully he can one day. But Joel Embiid deserves the blame for the Philadelphia 76ers losing to the Celtics because they took them to game 7. They had a chance to win, and Joel Embiid shrunk. He want to shoot jumpers. You the biggest man on the court. You 7+ feet tall, almost 300 pounds, or maybe over 300 pounds. You can dribble. You can do all this. You got all these skills and all this talent, and you proceed to lay an egg in the final game. That's not cool.
Ooh. So you're basically saying that's a sure bet. So anybody wants a sure bet, there you go, guys. But I'm gonna say almost guy. Like sometimes you're just the almost guy. You almost come first. You almost get the cake. You almost get everything you want, but you're just not good enough, and you always come second.
Yeah. So I ain't got nothing else to say. And by the way, James Harden wasn't hardening when he needed to harden. So,
okay, you know what? That's a critique that's been going on for years, and that's before even I got into the NBA. Like I'm actually still getting into the NBA, but that's a critique that's been going around. James Harden, Westbrook, Kyrie, all three of those. You would think they need that Like, I know Kyrie won it with LeBron, but you need that. You need to be that sole player to take that team on to prove your greatness. And I think that's pretty much what's been missing from those three players' careers. Like they're like so exceptionally great, but they just missed the milestone.
Yeah, and also Chris Paul, because Chris Paul always get hurt deep
That's the
into the
one.
playoffs.
That's the other one I forgot. And bro, I knew this before I even got into the NBA. And that's
Yeah.
how if you don't follow the NBA and you hear something within the NBA, you know there's something wrong.
Right.
Or there's something right. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Paul always gets hurt. Something to do with one of his lower extremities, where there's an ankle, foot, knee, thigh, hamstring, whatever. It's always something with Chris Paul. Same thing happened this year with Phoenix. Denver is up 3-0 right now on the Lakers. It's looking like LeBron ain't gonna be able to make it. No team has ever won a series after being down 3-0. So it's about over for LeBron. Even if they can push it to maybe six games, if they might be able to get 2 games out of this, but they'll have to definitely win game 4. But it's looking like it's going to be Denver, and I believe Miami. Miami is up 2-0 on Boston.
Okay, so this is the quarterfinals still.
Jimmy Butler has gone crazy. Playoff Jimmy is here, and can't nobody do nothing about it.
Oh, bro, I was gonna say, it was really funny. I've been watching social media in terms of the NBA and some of the wrestling that we see all the time. I'm talking about WWE, and WWE is fantastic. I still, to this day, I still come back every couple of years and watch the new thing, and I do kind of appreciate what it is. I know a lot of people say it's fake, but at the end of the day, you still have to be. It is fake, but you still have to be a stuntman to kind of work. You still get injured as a wrestler because obviously they put themselves through.
It's a show. It's a live show.
Exactly. It's like Circus du Soleil, pretty much. It's scripted, but it's going to be still dangerous.
Show.
Yeah. But in terms of the NBA, I've been watching TikTok, and a lot of conspiracy theorists has been basically saying, yeah, this is going to be the Celtics versus the Lakers because they got the equal amount of championships. So it's 17 each, isn't it? Something like that. They got the equal amount of championships. They're going to fight each other. It's going to be one of those who's going to be crowned the greatest between the two teams. If the Lakers go out, every conspiracy theorist is going to have to eat humble pie, bro.
They won't. They'll just come up with something else. However, if we're gonna roll with the conspiracy, let's just say hypothetically this is true. The NBA has now set it up for LeBron James to have even more credibility towards the greatest of all time argument if he can be the first player to ever bring a team back from being down 3-0 to make it to the finals. And if he wins his 5th championship, it's a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, because like I said, it's one A, B, and you threw the C in with Kobe, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to argue about it no more. It's just 1A, B, and C or D, whoever else you want to. When you get to a certain level, ain't no more conversation. Is there a one? That's up to your opinion. To me, there are multiple ones.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that you can philosophize statistics, you can philosophize championship, you can philosophize errors and all of that stuff. Who's got the greatest error and stuff like that. But you know what? When you actually see greatness and you actually see what the athletes do, when you talk about soccer, we talk about football, we talk about American football, we talk about NBA. When you hit that level and you consistently hit that level for years, you can be the greatest with somebody else. And that's no word of that. That's no discredit to anybody else in that group range or group of people, because basically when we witness greatness, we've got to recognize greatness, and when we see greatness, we've got to recognize greatness. And when we kind of start comparing, you can't compare Maradona to Messi, you can't compare like Michael Jordan
Rolando,
to LeBron, you could
Pele,
exactly.
They're all great.
Exactly. They in their time and era, they were the greatest players around, and you got to respect that. And you can't. It's not. It's really hard. You know what? Favoritism. What? Like, okay, bro. End the question. Why have one when you can pick both? Simple.
Nice. Moving
on, bro.
Why pick both when one should have been enough? Is the question we need to ask Ja Morant.
Yo.
Because this fool, hold on, let me make sure this is muted because I don't want to listen, bro.
Yeah, Ja Morant is that's how
now look at the friend now. For those that's not watching, y'all hopefully y'all seen the Ja Morant clip. Fool pulled up a gun again, and the friend tried to save him.
Yeah.
The friend hurry up and snatched the phone down. And Ja nah, pick the phone back up. Like clearly, bro. This man is he's live. He's on social media. Like, why else would he be holding the phone up? Like, you can see it. You can see probably the hearts and the smiley faces and the whatever going off in the corner. You can see the comments scrolling the screen. You ain't dancing that hard, bro. And why you dancing with it?
Guys, when you're gifted an opportunity, don't fumble the bag. That's all I got to say about the situation. When you fumble the bag and you lose millions, then you probably regret it in the long term because you could have been one of the greatest players to play the game, but you kind of fumbled the bag. Let's just put it that way, because at the end of the day, we don't want no tomfoolery, don't want no any of that action. Guys, be sensible. Just be sensible. It's not worth risking everything that you're working towards, because that pretty much. Yeah, he could probably have ended his NBA career.
Possibly, quite possibly. I don't think so. However, like we said before, Adam Silver is one of them type commissioners. He don't play the radio. Like, he ain't got no headphones, no Bluetooth speaker. Like, he don't Spotify. Like, nah, he don't play nothing. He don't play none of that, bro. And they spared Ja the first time.
Yeah.
With that little slap on the wrist, because the playoffs were coming, even though the Grizzlies tend to play better without Ja. Hint, hint. So with him doing with the Grizzlies releasing Dillon Brooks, even though Ja's the one that's been getting in trouble. Now Dillon Brooks is doing unsportsmanlike stuff. Ja Morant is doing real life idiot stuff.
Foolishness.
Yeah, so now the turn right around, and the season's still going. You ain't even wait till the off season.
Yeah,
just y'all season is over with. Now you outside and you want to
trap it. Yeah,
you want to dance with. He ain't trapped nothing, bro. He ain't trapped nothing.
I was watching. Apparently, a Crip was actually reviewing the video and his play, and he was saying he ain't like that. He's not from our ends.
And he
needs to roll up. Yeah, you saw the same clip as I did, yeah?
Yeah. I think Josh should do that. I think Josh should do that. He probably won't.
I don't think he wants that. I don't think he wants that at all, bro. You don't live that life. You don't know that life.
Yeah, and Nike, his shoes were still up. Now some retailers are still releasing them.
Yep.
I wonder what's going to happen with the value of his shoes and the relationship with Nike moving forward, because he had a hell of colorways, bro. He already dropped like 3 colorways, and they had probably 5 or 6 more planned. I keep seeing job colorways pop up, so it's crazy, bro. Powerade already pulled out from the first situation. Now Nike, I can't remember exactly what date, but he was supposed to have a pair coming out. I think it's maybe Friday it was supposed to come out, or maybe next weekend. But that's over. So yeah, man, it's looking real crazy for him. You play stupid games and win stupid prizes.
Yeah, that's the morale of the story. Just be sensible out there, guys. When you give, I can understand when you're a youngster. We were both there, bro. When you're younger, you think you're invincible. You think you're immortal. You got all this money coming in. You think no, you're untouchable, and all of a sudden, life touches you and gives you potatoes rather than gold, and all of a sudden you have to part those potatoes and look after them, and no, you can never get that golden goose again, and all of a sudden you're stuck with what you're stuck with, and you have to live with all your consequences, and you regret the life you chose because at the end of the day, you fumbled the bag.
Big
Don't
bag.
fumble the bag, guys. Yeah, but like you know what? You know what's really funny is a lot of people aspire to be in the same position as Ja.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably looking at this and they're probably thinking, "You're an absolute fool. You're an absolute
Yeah.
fool for doing what you did." It's this is a sneaker podcast, but it's important to realize in life, clout chasing isn't that important, guys. Like, just be yourself, do your thing, seek the help that you want, reach out to people if you need help. Just do you. Sometimes there's a lot of clout chasers out here, and clout chasing gets what clout chasing gets. And at
Well,
the end of the
see,
day, that's a prime example.
let's give Ja the benefit of the doubt. I agree with Lil Wayne's take on it because Wayne was saying like we don't know if this is really him or not. Like he came from a small town in the South, in South Carolina,
Yeah,
supposedly like 3,500 people. Is the population. So in them small towns, particularly in the South where guns are prevalent, it's a lot of you know active street behavior going on. So it's
yeah.
possible that he really does come from that and maybe has a real connection to that type of lifestyle.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. Like, but
When you get to the level that, because he wouldn't be the first. Now this is all hypothetical, obviously. He wouldn't be the first NBA player with street attachments. You know what I'm saying? We've seen NBA
yeah,
players throw up gang signs in game. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Dunk on somebody, throw up crip, or hit a 3-pointer and throw up blood. We've seen that before. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And but these guys ain't getting caught up. We seen players get caught with guns and have altercations, and we've seen players get shot. When this type of stuff happens, normally it's towards the end of your career.
Yeah, but the thing is, right. Look, let's be honest. When you join a gang, when you start to belong to a fraternity or anything like that, you want to belong. You want to belong to something, right? For one, you want to excel yourself to a certain level as well. So number two, you want to get money because you want to be in a better position. Number three, when you're given all three, let's just see, you're part of a team, you're part of a franchise, you're given all the money in the world, you're given all the popularity in the world, people love you. You have to grow up really quickly, bro. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter what your background is. You can still have that affiliation in the background, but you don't showcase it to the public. You can have everything you want, but unfortunately, when you get caught up like this and you start showcasing what you, or even if it's in real life, what you are about, and your PR, your personal reputation in the public is going down the pan. You need to stop, bro. First, like, I almost want to play that what do you call it? That George W. Bush Jr.'s clip. If you fool me again, yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's pretty much the situation, bro.
and now
If you
he the
fool me
fool.
again, he goes, if you fool me again, if you fool me once, you fool me. If you fool me again, you can't fool me again. Like, he just stumbles on the words. That is Jar at this moment in time because that's his
Yeah, yeah,
excuses he's coming out with. Bro,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, come on, grow up, man. Seriously, it's not. Stop clout chasing, guys.
You know what? Some of them Allen Iverson comparisons need to get pulled back because we was giving Ja too much credit. AI was a street guy, clearly,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah,
never
yeah, yeah, yeah,
got
yeah.
himself jammed up the way Ja is. Like, nah, bro. Anyway,
But the whole,
moving
but the
on.
whole, but the
Go
whole
ahead, go ahead.
principle behind, but the whole principle behind it is you have to you have to grow. You have to um, kind
Bro,
of.
we know that. That's what
Yeah.
everybody's saying. We know that. but that's on him, bro.
That
That's
that's
on him.
that's definitely on him, bro. He needs to sort something out. Definitely. But yes,
Man,
today's podcast. We're back on sneakers again. Let's go to the first quick strike, bro. What we got
how
today,
good,
bro?
how also good it is to be a Jordan Brand athlete. Quentin Richardson, one of my favorite players of all time. Favorite of all
Yeah.
time. He and Darius Miles, for those of y'all that know, we were just talking about the Clippers too. Played for the Clippers back in the day, early 2000s, when the Jordan brand became an independent brand alongside
Yep.
Nike. They were some of the first athletes.
Yep.
Quentin Richardson been retired from the NBA maybe 10 years now.
Okay.
Close to 10 years. And this his front porch still to this day.
Well, yo, Nike, we want our front porches to look like this one day.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's probably some in the back. At least I think it's at least 10 boxes, big boxes too, bro. And it's everything, dog. Look at, he got all the slides.
Yeah.
This just the slide, right?
I like those air tempo slides. I'm not even joking. Those air tempo slides quite look dope. I like the air on the side as well. It's quite dope. I like it.
Yeah, Craft 5s, the Stadium 90. I think that Stadium 90 looked pretty nice.
Hold on. Did I just see the black washed once? I just saw a clip of the toes.
Toro 6.
Yeah, there you go.
No. That's not the black wash.
It looked like it.
Look, wait. What is that?
Go back, bro.
What is that?
Is that is almost like a pine green Jordan 2, is it? But it's a different variation.
Look, you see the 6, the infrareds, the white infrared 6, right? You see the Spider-Mans, you see the every game airships. What is this 7 right here?
I don't know, bro.
And what is this 2? This green, that 2 got green, white, black, and elephant. You see the elephant?
Yeah, I see that. Guys, if you want to see what we're seeing, go and check out the actual visuals for the Shoot Up podcast.
That's the golf, I think, the Bordeaux Low.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this 2 right here, bro.
Woo! That's dope.
You hear the rabbit lows. He got the year of the rabbit lows. That was limited. How many pairs? 2,500?
Yeah, I think so. It's good to be a Jordan athlete. You know what? Shout out to Jordan Brand and Nike, because basically you got to remember that they still look after their athletes even though they're retired, and it's amazing. Didn't they? I think Adidas sent who did they send a? I can't remember. Dennis Rodman. That's right. They sent Dennis Rodman a package in here and tore the box up and actually got the sneakers out of it. But yeah, Adidas did send him Yeezys. Yeah. That happened, and obviously it's great to see when athletes still get sorted out, because they, just be honest, they give their whole career. And you know what? To be an athlete is demanding, because you got to constantly work, constantly keep fit, constantly kind of play ball. You got to be on point. It's really hard to be an athlete if you're not dedicated. And it shows that the brands do really appreciate the athletes as well, if they kind of keep giving them sneakers and stuff like that, and still kind of giving them all the stuff. This is a great story, bro. Great, amazing.
What is that? That green one? That's a high. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, that's that low. You know what? These almost remind me of some PEs or split exclusives, because that should be the lucky green one.
So we continuing in that green throughout the year.
Yeah, green is the color this year, bro. 100%. I thought it was going to be purple. Maybe purple will come out next year, but green is definitely the color this year. I got that wrong. I thought it was going to be purple because they were starting to push more purple things. But green, we saw like pine green, lucky green, all that colorways coming out from Jordan Brand with the silhouettes. It's so dope to see.
No,
but
I can tell you what's the color of the year next year.
What's that, bro?
Yellow.
Mellow yellow. Okay.
Yeah. You ain't notice it? You ain't notice it on this early look at the supposed early look at the 2024 spring lineup?
Yep.
We got the
Hold on. Hold on. All right, cool. We're just looking at the 2024 lineup, and I'm just calling it cap. I'm calling a big cap on those Jordan 1 highs. If you're watching this, I'm going to describe this to you. The Jordan 1 high reverse pandas. Everything was black with white, and everything white is black. That's what you're looking at. This is coming out next 2024. Ain't we seen that somewhere else before?
Mm-hmm.
Can you not remember, bro? Shout out to the bro Cam, love for kicks. He did the actual custom. He did a semi a opposite symmetrical
ones.
Yeah. So basically, he transferred one to look like a panda, the other one to look like a reverse panda. He did that last year, I think, bro.
Yeah.
And he put it on. I put it on social media saying, "I think Jordan Brand's looking at my content for ideas."
Hey.
But this is not the first time Jordan Brand's done that. They've actually taken some ideas from other customizers as well. So, you know what?
I'm almost calling cap on this Seafoam too, because we just got a Seafoam last year, didn't we? Or was it
Seafoam 4? It was a Seafoam 4.
No, Seafoam 1s. Remember, with the white and orange laces, like white and copper.
Okay.
Laces had a line through them. You don't remember those? Women's.
Oh yeah. I do remember them. Sorry, bro. There's too many ones that released, man. I'll just kind of get my head around it.
But maybe this ain't quite Seafoam. It looked grayish. It looked Seafoamish too. But
these are just mock-ups, bro. That's the thing. It's really hard to. You remember we had this conversation.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay. I know there's more.
Like we got some metallic red Jordan 1 highs. They might be 85.
Look at my hand. Bring come. I want those metallic reds, bro. Bring come. I wasn't too sure about those metallic purples, but I want those metallic reds. Bring come, please come. Bring come my way.
Metallic blue OG lows.
Yeah. They're dope. You know what? Cam's still annoyed that we don't get an orange or metallic orange variation because he wants a metallic orange so badly because orange is his favorite color.
Looks like we got taxi plate on the bread colorway.
Bread,
yellow toe, I guess.
Yeah, probably yellow toe. Bread pollen, maybe.
Pollen. More pollen than taxi, I think.
Okay, before we carry on, let me just say one.
Maybe.
Yeah, pollen 2.0. It's like also it's almost like the Marina's variation of the pollen. See what I'm saying?
No, the Marina had a Chicago colorway. It was just black.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Bread color blocking.
Yeah, bro, they switched these colorways up too much. I need to look at the Marinas again.
Yeah, the Marina was blue and black.
Yeah,
like a Chicago.
I want to ask you one question, bro. One interesting question. Why are guys not liking yellow? Have you noticed that?
No.
Cause pollens. Okay, it was probably a mass-produced shoe. Dope colorway, by the way.
Pollen was hot, though.
Bro, it's sat. It went on sale.
There?
Yeah, there. I remember. Okay, cool. Apart from the States, and the taxis, they sat. And the quality on that taxi was super fire, bro.
They sat there. They didn't sit.
They sat there. Yeah, always putting a caveat on this now, aren't we? So,
they hung around. The taxis definitely hung around a lot more than the Pollens did. The Pollens kept restocking, so it was just so many pairs of them. The taxis did well though. They didn't do as well as the Pollens did because the Pollens was right around the time where the market started to break and start leaning towards where we at now, but. I get what you're saying. I don't feel that way.
But I'm gonna exaggerate this a bit more because this is a sidebar to this actual release. Now we saw the lightnings, right? Even though we were going through some COVID, still coming up the back end of COVID, the lightnings didn't do as well as I thought they would. But I thought because it was a sneaker that released in 2006, it was super limited. It was the first time it's retroing. I thought, you know what, it might sell out. It might not stick around. The resale might be stupidly high, like 300 to 350 because of Jordan 4. Jordan 4 high. At that point, Jordan 4s were hyped like crazy. So the lightnings stuck around. And I was surprised, bro.
It's the
right?
pandemic, though.
Yeah. But let's take this a step further. The Thunders. What? Tell me, bro, how the Thunders haven't sold out and aren't reselling like the Crimson. I know you're going to say it's a black and red sneaker, but tell me how a classic, iconic sneaker like the Thunder isn't doing better than the Crimson when it released.
Nostalgia ain't selling as well as it used to.
And but the thing is, predominantly the common factor here is yellow sneakers, bro. Every one of these sneakers I just mentioned, the Pollens, the Taxis, the Lightnings, the Thunders, all yellow sneakers, bro.
I'm pretty sure you can do that for other sneakers colors too.
Yeah, but I agree. Maybe potentially I agree, but this is becoming a common factor with yellow sneakers, bro, for some reason. And when going back to your release, I think this Pollen or Taxi 2.0, wherever it's going to be, whatever they're going to call it, I believe that won't do as well as we think it's going to.
I'm getting it.
So it doesn't matter. We're still gonna get it because you know why? We're still shoe dogs at heart.
Yeah, I ain't doing too much theorizing about something that I know I'm gonna get. I'm gonna want. Just like this white gum. I normally wouldn't go for something so white, but I kind of want that too.
Yeah. You know why? Bro, that I looked at that and I'm gonna be honest. I looked at that, said no, and then looked at it again and said yes. You know why?
Got a gun bottom.
Yeah. If it does come like with that, okay. If it does come like that with a gun bottom, yeah, definitely 100%. I love that. I love gun bottoms. There's something about gun bottoms that absolutely makes a sneaker. It takes a sneaker into a different dimension. It's totally dope sneaker. Yep.
So
next, gun bro.
We got look like reimagined Chicago alternate 2s.
Yeah.
We also got some sail or tan or rattan or whatever color. This whole page full of 2s is just, you know what happened, right? We ain't been seeing no more 6s. The Toro 6 is the first 6 we done seen in a while.
Yeah.
But we've been seeing a lot of 2s. So I think they took the 6 out of the rotation for a while and inserted the 2.
I agree. I definitely agree with that because we got DMPs, we got the Carmines, we got a lot of 6s over the last couple of years, and then all of a sudden they're taken out of rotation. Yeah. Next up, bro.
True blue ish Jordan 3s.
Well, another one after the Wizards, yeah. I'm really, but this is a mock-up. I'm really confused about this. I really am confused about
maybe it's supposed to be the true blue, but it don't look like the true blue.
Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest, right? I looked at this the other day and I sent a message to Scott and I said, Cardinal situation, fire red situation. He goes, no, it's a midnight navy 3. And I was like, bro, it says it's a midnight navy 3, but what if it's a true blue that comes out? Because we just had the Wizards and we're now going to get a variation of another sneaker that looks like a true blue. It could be the true blue 3 because we had the Cardinal 3s come out and 6 months later we had the fire red 3s come out. And what did I say when the Wizards come out? The true blues are coming. So I'm just saying this could be a true blue 3.
We'll see.
We shall see, bro.
I don't know what to even try to call this other 3. This milky. Looking...
I think that might be a reimagined 3, bro.
Reimagined?
No, reimagined. No. Craft 3. Sorry. Yeah. Apologies. Craft 3. So we seen the Craft 4. We seen the Craft 5. We seen the Craft 2. No, have we seen Craft 2? We have seen the Craft 2.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're gonna get a vibrations of Niger, so that's a Craft variation of 1. The only thing that's missing is a Craft 3. That could be a Craft 3.
Excuse me, we got a bunch of Craft 1s.
Yeah.
But
this could be the Craft 3, bro. Like literally, could be a Craft 3. Who knows?
Couple 14s. We got cool gray 14s.
Ooh,
they look really nice. I might not go for those because I ain't even wore my 11s yet, but they look real nice. So
is that the high? Is that high?
Yeah, that's the high. And the black and teal one is a low.
Ooh.
And it looks really, really, really nice. So hopefully these mock-ups Anyway, moving on to what we really want to see. What I really want to see a black leather, black cement Jordan 4,
Yeah,
aka
yeah.
Jordan 4 playoff, aka Jordan 4 bread. I would like to see it leather. Whatever you want to call it, just call it that and put leather on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Call
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
reimagine, call it his story, my story, your story.
Everybody's story.
Call it a GR and put it out with leather on it. So I can
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
it anytime I feel like it. I hate not being willing to wear my black cement 4s because of the weather, bro. I want to wear them a lot more than I am able to.
Yeah, yeah.
So having a leather pair, bro, I would love that so much. With
Oh
a
yeah,
leather,
that's
a black tab leather with Nike on it. Oh my god.
yeah. You know what? It's great to
Oh,
see that if this does happen, it's great because you can wear a black cement 4 in full time. You can wear black cement 4 in summertime. You can wear
mhm.
black cement 4 all the time. Let's just be honest,
All the
because
time. That's what's gonna happen.
all the time, because that's one of the greatest sneakers ever to grace the
That would
rotation,
be
bro.
so easy, bro. This make me want to paint my fire reds black. I ain't gonna lie.
This is why I painted my the fours black, bro. See what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know what? It changes the complexity of the sneaker, turning a predominantly white sneaker with the four accents on it. It totally changes the perplexity of that sneaker, and it almost looks totally different. You love it even more because it looks different. It's unique, bro. I'm looking forward to that bread. I'm
You
looking
know
forward to
what?
that black cement 4.
We got 7 months left. I might have to do that. Get me a pair with the fours, some U's with the
Yeah.
fours and paint them black. Whatever this other 4 is, they can keep it.
Yeah, it looks more like a tanny brownie for the only closest thing I can imagine to that is the craft fours that looks similar
Yeah.
to that. Yeah. So,
So we don't need
but,
another.
but guys, by the way, these are all mock-ups. These are all
Yeah, all
predicted
Marcos,
mock-ups.
all hypothetical. Olive
Woo,
olive
bro,
4s.
bro,
Olive 5. I'm sorry.
take my money now. Just spend it. Just take it. Give me look. Nike Jordan brand. Give me the Bordeaux. Give me the Georgetowns. Give me the olives, and just take my money now. I don't want to wait anymore.
Yeah. I knew you was gonna have that type of reaction to this.
Oh, bro, my
I'm
predictions are coming true, bro.
I'm
What did I
cool.
say?
I'm cool on the olives, man.
What, really?
Yeah. I
Come
never
on,
really
bro.
I never really liked them, bro. I appreciate them for what they are, and they live in the time that they come from. To me, I don't need them.
Yeah. So the other 5 we're seeing on the screen is the Jordan 5. I think it's going to be either called the Lucky Green, the Pine Green, whatever it's going to be called, because it's predominantly white with green shark teeth, and probably green Jumpman on somewhere on the back as well. But like I'm not. It's a look. To be honest, if I'm really honest, Jordan 5. All white Jordan 5s are nice. I've got enough all white Jordan 5s in my rotation. I don't need another all white Jordan 5. If I'm honest, like if this. I don't know. I don't think it's something I need.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a fire red situation. It's green on 5s, man. That color green on 5s, it just worked. Like this mock up is beautiful, but
Yeah.
I don't think I need them. They would look
You
so
know,
good on my feet. I know they would.
no, okay. When we talk about Jordan 5s, I got the Fire Reds, right? That's number one. I got the K54 5s. I got the K55 5s originals as well. That's 3 white, predominantly white sneakers, all different. Like if I wanted to wear that green Jordan 5, I could just go and wear the K54 5, the original version, and that's pretty much that's the dope sneaker. But in terms of that, I don't need it. But I will probably go back and get the Oregon 5s, if I'm honest.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So now we're moving into why I say yellow will be the color of the year next year, because we already saw the ones.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Some
yeah.
yellow, a little bit of yellow on one of them twos. Now we're seeing a yellow 6, the return of the Jordan 6.
Return of the Mac. Yes, right. It's back.
And what I really want to know from you is why does this Jordan 13 look almost like the with the Del Sols that we just got?
Yeah, I hope, pray, and all the spiritual calm and energy I've got, please don't release the Jordan 13 like that. I love Jordan 13s, and that's not it. That looks really odd to me, like 100%. It's too much going on in that midsole, bro.
Yeah, the
I
gray
don't.
with the black, that don't make sense.
No, it doesn't look great to me at all, bro. Not religiously. I will pick up a Jordan 13 if I like it. And you know how many Jordan 13s I got in my rotation.
No, it's
But
religiously.
hey,
Yeah, religiously.
yeah, religiously then. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, you said it the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not it. That's definitely not it. Just don't like what's happening. I like everything on the top level. Coming up to where the suede is yellow, that's fine. But as soon as you introduce that grey with the black pods, and then you mix the toe lining yellow, it just looks really odd to me. That I just. You know what thing
Bro,
of beauty is? You know the thing of beauty is a CP3 Jordan 13.
this is a modified Del Sol. I mean,
Yeah, don't look great.
yo,
Don't look great at all.
whoever made this mock-up, you failed. TJ don't like it. Sorry. And the final yellow shoe is the Jordan 17 Low Lightning.
Let's just give a round of applause and a cheers for the return of the Jordan 17 because we all want to see this come back. Yo, remember a couple of years ago they released the lightning set for the lightning version of this? And it was,
you mean the Thunder?
No, but the Thunder, the black, the black version. That's the one.
Yeah, Thunder 14.
Was it 14 or 17?
14. It was 14.
Okay.
Black and yellow 14.
Yeah. I remember it being maybe.
I don't remember. So if the 17 did drop, it possibly could have. I don't remember it though.
It dropped in Complex, and it was super limited, and it came with a suitcase.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the one I'm talking about. It was, and they returned it in a short abundance. That was years ago, Complex, and years ago when we was religiously following that, and said they used to you have to be at a certain place, going like it was just like a stash drop, certain place, try and get it, copy it, and all that stuff. It was super limited. I remember that coming out, but just Jordan 17 is dope.
And the UNC 9, bro. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say. It's the OG. I've been waiting on the Space Jam 9. So hopefully this UNC 9 means the Space Jam is coming back too.
Yeah.
I don't want the UNC, I don't want the white outsole.
Yeah. Hopefully that comes back because obviously everything comes back, bro. Everything comes back. Hopefully within our lifetime it comes back. We can actually pick it up. But yeah, everything does eventually come back. That was the summer lineup for next year, 2024, which we're already seeing. So if you guys don't know, obviously they're putting some of these sneakers into production right this moment in time to actually make that lineup for the release date. So that's actually happening this moment in time. So this is why we're seeing some of these releases. Most of them are spot on, I reckon, but some might move, some might change. Obviously, calendars change and all that stuff. So, yeah, just be mindful. But yeah, this is what we're expecting for next year, pretty much. And we're shoe dogging our way into the releases for 2024.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. You was gonna bring up the Birkenstock raffle, bro. Next quick strike of today. So, what is this about, bro?
I mean, it's just funny to me, bro. I ain't really got no long drawn out nothing about this. It's just amazing to see Birkenstocks on JD Sports exclusive access.
You know what? One thing I do know, Birkenstocks are expensive and they're quite they're probably the original slides. Because I remember What I've with Uggs probably. I remember a couple of years ago, somebody I know got me Birkenstocks. This is way before I started picking up sneakers, and they were like, "Oh, they're comfortable." Bought them and stuff like that, and they are comfortable. But yeah, Birkenstocks for raffles.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I don't know what this women's UJI Birkenstock. I don't know what UJI is. I ain't doing no research because it's a Birkenstock.
But yeah, Birkenstocks are popular. Birkenstocks are definitely popular, but I don't know why they've got them for raffle, bro.
It popped up on Soul Links, bro. Just because it's on JD Sports exclusive access. So I guess shout out to everybody that got exclusive access on them Birks, man.
Yeah, keep getting your exclusive access, guys, and keep copying the sneakers you want. Okay, next quick strike, bro.
Do you know who Ant is?
No, go on. Give us an idea.
Ant-Man Edwards from the A. Shout out to Ant. Big fan of Ant. Play for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's pretty much their star player at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And he got him a signature sneaker, man, with Adidas. It's looking real yayish.
Well, bro.
Looking real yayish, bro.
But what, bro? But you can only that's their intellectual property. They can do what they want with it, to be honest. And that does look like a quantum Yeezy, doesn't it, as well? Because it's got some of the aesthetics of the quantum Yeezy on that. Yeah, bro. Adidas is property. They do what they want. They do what they like, and just rightfully so, bro. If it's their property and they design engines, let them do what they want. But yeah, congratulations to Anthony Edwards.
The comments on him, bro, with these Yeezy gifts.
I literally just saw that now. Yeah, I bro, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing that athletes get signature sneakers and stuff like that. But yeah, it does look like a bit. It does look a bit like a modified quantum, bro. Not gonna lie.
Hey, it's real yayish, man. That's all I gotta say.
It
look dope though. I like it.
Did you reckon Kanye West is giving him a little bit of a side eye?
I mean, what can he do at this point?
Not really.
Bro, Kanye would be a fool to talk crazy about Anthony Edwards at this point. Like,
no, he'll probably talk foolish about Adidas more or less than anybody else.
Well, you just made agreement to get some of your money, so you just chill, fool. Because I mean, they about to drop all your shoes. People still want them, you know. Well, hopefully, we don't know. Like I said, I think people are gonna be gearing up, but we're gonna see, bro. But he need to be quiet about this, man. Leave Ant alone, bro. Yeah,
we're gonna get into that later on, but yeah, next week's right, bro. Let's go into this. I want to share something with you quickly, bro, because basically, I'm surprised this rumor has actually come out, and I'm actually surprised that we were actually seeing this now, and especially with what we heard originally, because apparently, and this is I don't know where this came from, I don't know where it escalated from, but apparently, Travis Scott is working on a Jordan 3. How much I believe to this story, I don't know. I don't think it's. There might be some smoke. But I don't think there's actual fire behind this, because I think it's more or less the Jordan 7 that was kind of confirmed earlier this year that Travis is working on a Jordan 7. Whether he's working on a Jordan 3 and a 7 at the same time, whether it's a pack, that's going to be good to see what happens. A 3 because we haven't seen a pack shoe in a while. I'm talking about a box pack to come together that you pay an excess amount, like $340 or £500 for a sneaker, and it comes in a special case of the pack. We haven't seen that for quite a while. And if you remember the DMP packs and all that stuff, that's what I'm talking about. So maybe he was working on a 7 and a 3 pack, Travis Scott. And if that happens, that's crazy. But I don't know what to think about this rumor. I'm gonna get your opinion, bro.
I don't really care about the rumor because we used to it at this point.
Yeah,
I like this mock-up though. If this was the Travis Scott 3, I'll be in for it.
Yeah. It's interesting to see that he can do the swoosh on the 3, but not the 7. The reason why he can do the swoosh on the 3 because we saw the swoosh with the Tinker Freeze,
Right.
and this is why it gives a bit more legitimacy to do the swoosh on the 3 because we saw it with the Tinker Freeze. Now, whether he wants to keep it more to the original freeze that we don't see a swoosh, then that's a different matter. Then we won't see the swoosh, but. We won't see, I don't think we'll see a swoosh on the 7 because I don't think there's no placement for the swoosh on the 7. I think maybe this is potentially a go. I don't care about the, like you said, don't care about the rumor. But if this is true and if it comes like this, it's definite cop. But would you want Travis to do a 3?
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. Then that's locked in then. But bro, whatever it is, and you know the first variation is going to be a bit mockerish anyway. So I think this is going to be great. Maybe does it olive, bro? Maybe it's all olive 3, like an olive Jordan 3. That would be dope. If I'm honest,
I prefer the mock up. I really like this mock
up. Okay, bro. Like I said, don't buy into the mock-ups, bro. You're gonna be disappointed.
No, I know that. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. That's why I keep saying mock-up. I'm saying mock-up purposely.
Okay, cool.
We just got through looking at a bunch of mock-ups. So even some other stuff we're gonna talk about. It's mock-ups is mock-ups. You gotta I'm coming to terms with it. Put it like that.
Yeah, you've lived and you learned from the situations in the past when they've shown you something and it's not come that way, and you've actually been really disappointed. But
actually, it's not even that. It's disappointment from not liking whatever the final product is.
Okie dokie.
Well, I feel like mock-ups were better.
Exactly. And that's where the disappointment factor comes in from, because you see the mock-ups are so good and you're thinking, oh, Jordan Brown, listen, this is gonna come out, and it doesn't come out like that, and all of a sudden it just doesn't hit right, because sometimes you have to do a lose or a choose now, because there's no dump on this. There's only 2 sneakers. What are you taking? Are you taking this Travis Scott Jordan 3, or are you taking the Jordan 3 mockers? That's the question. What you're losing and what you're choosing.
I'm gonna choose this mocker.
Do you think it escalates that mocker into a different atmosphere?
Well, see, this would be reverse cap.
Yeah.
This would be the first ever, I think, situation of reverse cap. Not really the first ever, because Virgil played on OG colorways, right?
Yep.
However, this would definitely be reverse cap if Travis were to do a brown 3 with brown elephant print, brown bottom, brown midsole and all that. It would definitely be him taking inspiration from that mocha colorway, which is not a bad idea. Put some sail on it, some brown, some tan, a backward swoosh, Nike on the back, cactus on the other.
I'm taking this off the screen, because every time I look at that now, it's reminding me of the bio beiges. The more you describe it, the more I'm thinking about the bio beiges and how much I should slap myself about not getting the bio beiges when they came out. Because that's a big regret. I should have got the bio beige 3. The Tinker bio beige 3 was absolutely dope, and I slept like a baby.
Guess what?
What's that?
They ain't expensive no more.
What do you say?
They're not expensive anymore.
I know. I might go back in, bro. I definitely am looking at a couple of pairs. I want to get. There's regrets and there's regrets, and one of the regrets I'm okay. I'll live with is a PSG 5, because obviously I got it for the bro. I saw it in hand. And one of the other regrets is, look, I'm gonna say camo 3. The dope sneaker. I'm not going to go back for it, but that's one regret. I should have got it because it wasn't on sale. Bio beige Jordan 3. Yep, that's a regret. And there's one more that's just eluded me because I had it in my mind. There's so many sneakers that I'm like, oh, Oregon 5s. That's another regret. I literally went to Nike Town and I was literally sitting there and I should have got it. And I didn't. And I was not feeling green at the time. And sometimes just colorways grow and colors grow and all of a sudden you're like, oh, damn, I should have got it. But you live and you learn. and you live with your regrets, but you can always amend the regrets. Don't worry about it, guys. Oh, next quick strike, bro. It is what you got on screen, bro, because let's have a look at this. This Royal reimagined Jordan 1, bro. All sueded out. Do you want to go to the next page, bro? Let's have a look at it. Let's have a touch of it. Let's have a smell of it because, bro, that looks dope. I think this is a UA. Yeah. I don't think the blue's bluing enough for it to be a Royal. And I think this is a UA that they've actually kind of constructed to kind of give us a hint of what we might be getting. I do think the Royal colorway is going to be darker and deeper, like the original Royals. Hopefully so, because I want that blue to be a bit more darker to match the original OG Royals. But that's looking very nice, even if it might be a UA. When the legit pairs, we get official pictures of the legit pairs. I'm looking forward to that, bro. What's your thoughts, bro?
I mean, if it's a UA, it's looking real good. We know how some of these UAs sometimes they look better than even the factory pairs, right? They're real pairs. But I'm not liking these as much as I thought I would, bro.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason. That's what made me feel like they are UAs, because when I'm looking at them, like we've been waiting to see supposed,
is there back pictures for this? Is there actual back pictures to the sneaker? Because let's have a look at the hourglass. All right, cool. That's probably one of the telltale signs. So one of the telltale signs of a Jordan 1 is if it hasn't got the hourglass look to it, it's probably going to be a UA. But
they don't look that suede don't. It ain't suede enough for me. That look like the cheap Jordan 13 suede. Like they can't do that on the 1, bro.
Yeah. I definitely think
that look like the cheap felt like suede from the Air Max 270 React Bauhaus. Like this ain't a Griffey, this is Jordan 1. Like that I can't go for that.
I'm gonna get a massive caveat to the whole thing is you got to remember, guys. We've seen it with the Amamanier 4s where they released a variation that looked like the Jordan 3 Amamaniers, which wasn't the case. That they didn't release that. Maybe that was a sample. Maybe that was showcasing. Well, Nike was showcasing a sample variation, but that didn't come out. We've seen it with the Amamanier 5s. Those are definitely UAs. They're not legit pairs. That Amamanier 5 is not going to look like that. There's going to be a lot more detail into that sneaker than we've actually seen. And now we're getting the Jordan 1 Royal reimagined, all sueded out. This is another cap, guys. Just remember, some people on social media are out there trying to showcase first looks to get ahead of the game, and sometimes you're using UAs, potentially using replica sneakers. Don't fall for it. Don't think that's what you're gonna get, because we want to see the official pictures come out. You can only judge by when the official pictures drop to what the sneaker looks like. So as Q said, I think this looks dope in terms of what it is, even if it's a UA, because it's giving us the anticipation and excitement to what we might see with the official pairs. Because obviously sometimes the UA pairs they kind of maneuver in a way to get the real pairs to manufacture the UA pairs. So this is potentially what we might be getting. So in terms of that, that's the bonus. Let's just see what the official pictures look like.
Yeah, man. The more I look at this, the more I feel like something ain't right with that suede. It don't hit right to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? This remind me of the Racer Blue 5.
Yeah, and by the way, bro, you see the back angle of that sneaker. I know it's made of suede, but it's more when you see a Jordan 1, it's more of a U shape rather than it got like a triangulated linear shape, and it ducks back in at the bottom. That's more of a straight up. So that's kind of showing, that's kind of indicating it is more of a UA produced sneaker. So moving on quickly, next quick strike is great news for Kobe fans, because it looks like we might be getting the reverse Grinches, bro. It coming potentially this full time. So This is amazing because obviously it looks like they're carrying on the Kobe range. Nike are carrying on the Kobe range, which is fantastic. With his first showcase in 2021, I think we didn't get official release for him. I don't think. And then looks like we're going to get the red variation or the reverse Grinch variation for Kobe 6. This is absolutely fantastic news for all the Kobe fans, especially for the hoopers out there, because obviously we know how popular the Kobe range is with hoopers as well. And I think a lot of the newer models, especially Jar Sneak and all that stuff, they actually kind of try and replicate the same like kind of design aesthetics to a Kobe and the performance aesthetics to a Kobe. So it's great to see. And I've all whenever I mention Kobe's name, say rest in peace Kobe and Gigi. But it's great to see that they're still producing Kobe's and releasing Kobe's. I hope this is not another Grinch situation where it's super limited. I just hope it comes out in mass stock for the people that want it. And obviously I won't pick this up or the Kobe reverse Grinch. I'm not looking to pick this up, but if anybody wants it, so if somebody reaches out to me, I'll try for them. But this is great news.
Nah, I want this, bro.
Hey, you want this?
Yeah, this is.
Grail.
I mean, Kobe is amazing what his sneakers have turned into. Obviously, you know, when he died, it was a big deal as far as resale is concerned, and it's still a issue. But based on the fact that current players, still covet his sneakers to actually play NBA basketball in, is a testament to how far ahead of his time he was. As far as now, they definitely protros, so they have been updated.
Yep.
However, Jordan ain't doing that. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? We don't get Jordan protros.
I would agree.
Kobe, while he was still living, made sure that his first sneakers, you know what I'm saying? Kobe 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s, all of his sneakers were updated so that current players would still wear them in game. And to this day, Kobe's remain one of the best, if not the best, basketball sneaker around, depending on who you're talking to.
And I'm gonna mention what you just said, and I'm gonna basically say this: Kobe sneakers are more basketball. So basketball related. They got more relevance to basketball than Jordan. Like what Kobe sneakers are is what Jordan Brand is for the demographic of sneakerheads. So the vintage look of Jordans, the aesthetics of Jordans are all based on streetwear. So basically nowadays everybody buys Jordans for streetwear, right? Rather than balling in, right? So what that is what Kobe sneakers are to the NBA. Everybody wants them for balling in because of the tech, of the design, of the aesthetics, of how it plays out, how it performs. And that's the reason why people choose to wear Kobe's, and in basketball arenas and in the NBA, and people like to wear Jordans as a casual sneaker in the streetwear market. So significantly, but if you look at it, Jordans are to streetwear to what Kobe's are to the NBA. So I can respect that and I can understand that. But also what you got to remember is, I do believe they tried a variation of a Protro retro for Jordan 1. You see the comfort. I would say the comfort zone. I would say the comfort zone is one of those.
Well, now, yeah.
You saw the React. Now I'm saying, talking about now. But you saw the React. You got a Jordan 1 React, and that was done into like 2019 and 2020. They were talking about protroing the Jordan range,
right? But I'm talking about, we got remastered Jordans, right? Where the tech was improved and certain sneakers upgraded, like the 7 and the 2.
Yep.
And they've since gone back to the OG specs. But I'm talking about, no, you bringing up that Frankenstein of a Jordan 1 that they came up with before, like the current comfort shoes and the Zoom.
That's the one.
The Zoom Comforts and the Jordan 1 High OG Zoom, those two silhouettes are proper. Well, not so much the Zoom Comfort, but that the Zooms like the Zen Green and the iridescent Fearless Zoom High. Those are proper Jordan 1 silhouettes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cool.
I ain't talking about the stuff that with the React bottom and the crazy Jordan 1.5 and stuff like that. Nah. I ain't talking about
but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is they trialed it and it wasn't successful. It's like almost taking a Kobe shoe and trying to make it streetwear. It's hard to do because it's more every time you see it, you're going to relate it to basketball. And
to me, it is though. I'm sorry to cut you off. To me, it is because I dress sporty.
Yeah. But that's the difference.
I wear shorts and t-shirts and stuff like that. So
but then it will suit you. But then that would definitely suit you. But what I'm trying to get across is, it's really hard to make a Jordan 1 from the aesthetics it was into a modern day basketball sneaker. And they did think about trialing it. They did obviously give you the Frankenstein version of the React, and obviously it does look like they had to retract back to where they were releasing vintage OG sneakers again.
Yeah, because it made more sense to just slap a full length Zoom unit in there.
Yeah,
and make it look the same or as similar. They made it look a little different, but it's still you know what it is when you see it. It's a Jordan 1.
But you also got to remember the issue with Jordan 1s recently, or over the last 5 to 6 to 7, or over how many years, is they're very uncomfortable in long-term periods to wear. So this is why they put the full zoom in that actual sneaker to make it a bit more comfortable. But obviously, they're taken away from some of the aesthetics to make it showcase that it is a zoom.
Bro, that also depends on who you talk to, because I'm fine wearing Jordan 1s all day.
Everybody is different. This is what I was going to say. Everybody's different. If I can wear Jordan 1, fine. A lot of people wear Jordan 1s and they find it super uncomfortable because of it. All depends on the arch of your feet as well. It depends on how wide your feet are. All depends on how narrow your feet are. All of that takes into account. If you got narrow feet and flat arches, you're going to be fine. If you got a massive arch in your feet and you find you need a heel, then Jordan 1s are going to be super uncomfortable, like Vans are, like any other flat space sneakers. They're going to be uncomfortable. So this is why some people find 4s uncomfortable, some people find 3s uncomfortable.
People perpetuate all type of stereotypes, bro. It's not just about groups of people. It's about things also.
Yeah.
The fact that people constantly pushing the narrative that Jordans aren't comfortable. Yeah, certain ones, they hit you like 4s. Certain 4s that I have hit my pinky toe. Other 4s don't. I think I got one pair of 1s that might hit my pinky toe a little bit, but the rest of them don't.
Bro, stop getting a size US 8 instead of a size US 11.
What's the next topic?
I'm just messing with you, bro. Next up is let's have a look at the actual release for the Spider-Man joints. The Spider-Man across the multiverse variation of the sneaker. How well did it do for you, bro, in the States? Because they're sold out here.
Yeah, it was tough. And it wasn't a Chicago situation. It wasn't it wasn't even as bad as the shock drop. It was a smooth process. Seemed like Nike might have fixed something in the infrastructure, but it was still that whole new bot thing they doing is so irritating, bro. It make it harder to sign up. But the release went pretty regular. I did not hit. My wife did not hit. I lost. I think I lost maybe 6 or 7 raffles total because most places were doing in-store pickup.
Yep.
So I was on, and it was limited release. Foot Locker only had them in LA. Champs didn't have them. None of the other JD finished. No other foot sites had them.
Yeah, I think in the UK and EU, if you really went hard for the sneaker, you would have been able to cop. But the resale isn't much either. You're talking about all out 250, £250 for the sneaker if you want it.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
about
think it's that much.
in my size they about 300 US.
Yeah, so it's not much. You're talking about maybe £70 over actual retail, which is not too bad if to be honest. Like
I
if you want the
don't want
sneakers,
them
you can
that
still get
bad.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
them that bad. They
definitely.
dope. I did want them. I thought about it. I could press the button right now, but I think I'm gonna chill because my wife's birthday next month and July is a lot of sneakers coming out.
Yeah,
It's a lot
bro.
in June too, but I think I'm gonna be good in June. I'm pretty cool on everything that's coming out for June for the most part. So I think I'm gonna chill till July when them lows coming out.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I think the UNC one is coming out in June or July. It would be quite interesting to see. Yeah, but
I was really mulling over that L though. Like I went to GOAT and it's like 280 or something like that,
yeah,
270 something. I said, okay, that ain't bad for a Chicago, the Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that ain't bad. I might.
casting out. I'm casting out. I'm a fisherman. I'm a fisherman and casting out that sale to Q. Buy.
They might restock though.
Yeah, it might restock. But
They
I
hard
want to
though,
talk
man. I
about.
like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah, they look way better on feet. If I'm honest as well, they look way better on feet. It looks like a Chicago variation on feet as well. But I just want to quickly talk about the Craft Fires because apparently when we talked last week, the Craft Fires had sold out online, but it's still available in store, which I was able to pick up in store. How did it do in the States? Because you said it was still mulling around a little while.
Yeah, they was kind of sitting around. I haven't. Let me do a live check right now.
Because strangely enough, the Craft Fives are reselling as much of the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse for some reason. Because the prices are similar to the Spider-Verse, bro. And I'm surprised about that. I'm actually surprised that the Craft Fives haven't gone under retail at all. Because I would have thought this was one sneaker that would have been quite easy to get and quite easy to kind of to buy it on a secondary market because it would have dropped out in price. But yeah, it does look like it's still sitting.
This is sneakers app, and I mean the main sizes are there. There's really half sizes and some. Yeah, it's just a half size is gone.
Okay, so we know half sizes are limited as well.
Yeah, but for 210, they cool. They growing on me. I ain't gonna lie.
What did you say, bro?
They growing on me a little bit. The profile, I love it's just a Jordan 5 profile, bro.
Yeah, the Jordan 5 profile is absolutely dope.
The top down, I don't enjoy necessarily because of the colors. The back, I don't enjoy, but the medial and lateral views, yeah, they are.
Yeah, 100%. And
I go up to a 4 from a 3 because I was at a 3 on them. I got the 4.
Now, did you see it with the orange laces, bro? You turned into a 5.
I saw it. You showed me.
I had to put the orange laces in. They look totally different as well. On feet, they look. You know what? I just realized when I put those Craft 5s on feet yesterday, they are super comfortable, bro. Every time I put Jordan 5 on feet, I realize how comfortable Jordan 5 is. Again, it makes me realize because I always forget Jordan 5s are so comfortable. Wear Jordan 13 comfortable, wear Jordan 11 comfortable, and then as soon as I put a 5 on, I realize, wow, this is actually really comfortable as well. Super comfortable sneaker.
I put on a pair of Vapor Max Plus for the first time in a few months yesterday.
Yeah.
I felt like I had socks. I'm not even wearing shoes. Wait a minute.
Swiftly moving next week's flight, bro. We see a collaboration with OVO and the MLS, Major League Soccer. So it looks like there's a limited capsule run for this actual collection. We got red. It looks like it's for Toronto FC, obviously Drake's hometown club, and it looks like they've got red variation. They've got they've got merch, black, red, and a UNC baby blue variation. Absolutely dope. This is looks like it's going to be super limited for Toronto. This basically is going to be for Toronto, New York, and Los Angeles markets when it's going to come out. And it does look dope, bro. I'm not even lying. That UNC hoodie looks absolute fire, bro.
That's trash.
What do you mean trash?
He didn't do one for Atlanta United.
This is for Toronto, bro. You got remember.
He did one for New York.
Yeah, he did. He did one for New York. He did one for LA, and he did one for Toronto.
What happened in Houston, Atlanta, Vegas? Trash.
Some hate you, bro. So, you know what? It's a dope capsule release. I do appreciate the owl on the back is dope as well. Shout out to OVO and MLS to get together to actually produce this collaboration. Absolutely fire. And if you haven't seen the pictures, go and check that out, bro. Just go and check that out, guys. And obviously come and visit us on the Shoe Dog podcast to actually see the variation of the clothing that they've actually issued. Absolute fire. I do, even though it's not my team, even though it's another footballing team that I don't support, I have to give due respect to the fact that they've done this collaboration. It's dope.
Trash.
Stop hating, bro. Next quick strike is Puma just got into the slide game, bro. Puma has just got into the slide game. If I can share this, bro. There you go. They've actually LaMelo Ball's basically got his third signature shoe, which is arriving in the Puma MB03 slide, bro. What's your reaction? Is gonna quickly move on, bro, from this.
This is not it for me at all. It ain't like I was buying Melo shoes anyway. Yeah. But I mean, it's on trend.
Yeah.
It's a little funky, you know. And Crocs, did you see the Crocs mocks?
No, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, Crocs got some mocks coming out. They look more shoeish. Yeah, bro. But you're gonna have to do better. You're gonna have to do better than this, Melo. People that rock with him gonna buy these. You know, the young people probably gonna buy them and whatnot, so they cool. But yeah, we gonna see what he do in the slide. He ain't getting in the slide wars. Slide wars. Yeah, they way up there now.
Yo, bro, but isn't the slide wars pretty much over? Like, no. I don't know. I don't know, because like I'm not hearing, I'm not seeing anymore. It's almost like there's a truce at the moment.
Yeezy gone.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, it's interesting to see. Let's just see what happens, because I'm going to keep an eye on this. But moving on swiftly, next week's flight. Over this weekend, we saw this happen, guys. We saw the OF1, the Online Force 1. We're talking about a variation of the
Our Force 1.
Our Force 1. Thank you for the correction, bro. Basically, it looked like this is the first access which started this on Friday. But Our Force 1 boxes now available for first access sale. Choose your path. You can get the new wave with a classic remix, and obviously, it looks like you had a chance to buy both of these variations. You had a black variation and more of a brown white variation. You can buy them for like $19.95 or something like that. But it's for each kind of box, and it looked like it kind of meant you could buy a sneaker eventually, because this says if you received an Our Force 1 poster during the airdrop, you can trade it in to purchase a OF1 box, either the classic remix or the new wave, for $19.82 during the first access sale. And then basically you can exchange it for an OF1 poster for a box, which replaces the virtual OF1 poster with a redeeming edition. Bro, it's so much going on. I don't know what to go from here. What is your thoughts on this?
I forgot to buy my boxing time.
But there's gonna be a
So
general release. There's gonna be a general
yeah,
release
yeah, yeah,
first come
yeah,
first
yeah.
serve as well.
I did had it. I had early access, and I didn't buy the. But I did. I went and checked it out and read everything you just read. It's just the next step in whatever this process is. That's supposed to eventually lead to a limited Air Force One sneaker.
Yeah.
But the virtual parts are just the virtual parts. You know, like you got a poster, you know, just like I did, just like thousands of other people did.
Yeah.
Yeah, swap the poster out. You get a replacement version of the poster, and you get the box to move on to the next phase, which I believe is like the picking the designs or something like that 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 are going to actually be distributed.
Yeah. It
I can't
almost
remember
reminds
exactly.
me. Almost reminds me of an NFT reservation. So you get this NFT, reserve the sneaker, then obviously
Yeah,
you can exchange the NFT for a sneaker in the future. So it looks like it's going more online. It's quite interesting to see the process. I think I got access on Friday. I didn't buy it myself. I was I'll be like, I don't know what sneaker was gonna happen. But if it comes first serve, I might try and buy one. Let's just see what happens. I think a lot of people got exclusive access as well, but it'd be interesting to see what they do with this online or Air Force One. Obviously, it looks like it sounds like it's gonna be a Air Force One.
yeah,
We've seen multiple mock-ups as well. They look dope. Some of the mock-ups do look dope. So let's just see what happens with that, and let's just see what they release with that. But yeah, just keep in tune, guys. Make sure you got the swoosh.com. Swoosh was it dot? Was it just swoosh dot? Isn't it?
swoosh.Nike.
Yeah, that's the one. Make sure you actually tune and make sure you don't miss out on your chance to get a limited Air Force One when it does come out. In general access, I think starts in the next couple of weeks, so just watch out for that, guys.
Yeah, you should get notifications if you're already in there.
Exactly. Dot swoosh is what you need, guys. Next week's strike is another look at another Air Max 1, guys. It looks like we have another Air Max 1. 11th of June is when we expect to see the Blue Gale and the Orange Frost Air Max 1. This is for Puerto Rico Day. This is basically coming out to celebrate that occasion, and it's great to see these variations because these are the colors that they use in the celebration for that day. And obviously, when you look at these sneakers, it comes with a special box. Yellow is what the color of one, an orangey yellow, like an orangey blazy yellow is what color of one, but you call it an orange frost. And then Blue Gale, it looks like a patter, to be honest, one of the aqua patters, but it is a dope color. It's got cement toe box, cement toe underlays as well. When you have a look at it, it looks dope. And obviously, one of the tongues on I think the right hand side has got the desserts that they actually distribute on Puerto Rico Day. Absolutely dope. The way they've actually executed the sneaker is so fire. I looked at the sneaker and I read a bit more about it, learned a bit more about it, and it just kind of I gravitated to it a bit more because of the meaning behind it. As you can see, the toe box has got this canvasy, meshy, almost like cement print toe box. So it's so dope, so dope. These I think are one of the dopest Air Max ones we've seen in a little while, if I'm honest. And it's got a jewel swoosh on this as well, bro.
Yeah. How dare you disrespect this sneaker by saying it looks like the pattern?
Bro,
And how dare you disrespect the pattern by comparing it to the sneaker?
I'm just going by colorway, bro.
These sneakers, no, don't do that. Just say blue. It's got a couple different colors of blue on it. Iced out bottom. Look iced out bottom. Red accents. I mean, the orange and peach and yellow one is nice. It's definitely nice. Really, really nice.
But look at the back,
blue
bro.
One, bro. This blue one is ridiculously hard. Super Gold, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna land close to the top 10 so far, in my opinion. Without seeing it in hand, I think I might try to get these.
Bro. Left-hand shoes has Nike on the back. If you're not watching the clips, I'm telling you, left-hand shoe has Nike on the back. Right-hand shoe, it's got Puerto Rico on the back. The blue Gale is hard, bro. Dope sneaker.
I just said
And
I ain't gonna try to go for nothing in June.
June 11th, Puerto Rico Day, Air Max 1. Make sure you're tuned in, guys. Sorry, bro. All right, last quick strike is probably a funny one from me. Have you seen this Adidas debut? It's the Concar inspired superstar shoe.
No. Why are they making shoes that look like pastry?
Bro, okay, cool. First of all, describe to everybody what Concar is, bro.
It's bread.
Is it bread? I had no ideas.
I've seen it before. I've never had it before, but I see it in bakeries all the time. I don't know if you're pronouncing it correct because I've never pronounced it and I've never heard it pronounced.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say the way it reads to me is conchas, maybe conchas.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, it's bread though for sure. I've seen it multiple times in the grocery store. I just never stopped and tried to. Don't it look? The shoe look like bread?
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna say the superstar looks like it's a comfy UGG, right? And also on top of that, it definitely looks like they've actually introduced more of this soft texture to this to actually exacerbate the what's the what's the South Park sneaker? The all blue. No. The 420 sneaker. Why have I got this?
Towel. I'm saying it.
Towel. I couldn't hear you, bro. The towel. That's the one. The towel. They exacerbated the towel. Why did I forget that? They exacerbated the towel. It looks way more cushiony, way more comfortable. You know what? It kind of reminds me of a sneaker that you just want to wear at home.
Yeah, sure. This reminds me of a sneaker that I want to leave at the store.
For anybody that wants the superstar, go and get it, guys. It's going to come out pretty soon, I think. The Concha. I'm trying to say this right. The Concha superstar Adidas coming your way soon, guys.
No, thank you.
That was a quick strike. So we had quite a lot of quick strikes this week, but we only got one main subject. But before we do that, you know we had AI houses. You're about to see AI beds. So you got to pick one. You got the Jordan. It looks like a Jordan 13 bed. Then you've got this Air Max 1 anniversary bed, bro. I said bread. You got me to think about the Adidas bread. You got this variation. You've got the foam posit variation of the bed. You have a Yeezy variation of the bed. You have a Neon 95 variation of the bed. Look at you, bro. You just screw-faced the actual bed, bro. You're like, nah, this ain't it. All right, cool. You got what is that?
Puma.
Okay, you got Puma. I didn't see the cat at the front. You got a Puma version of the bed. You have a fire red 4 bed. I was going to say fire red 4 bed, and then you have a superstar bed. What are you picking, bro?
Definitely not the superstar bed. Oh, that 4 bed just don't look right. It look too much like the shoe.
Yep.
No, for the Puma bed.
Okay.
Not the Air Max bed at all.
Hold on, bro. Why did you give this bed a screw face?
Look at it.
It looks like an orthopedic bed. I'm not even joking.
Like it gives you nightmares just sleeping in that bed.
It looks like a crocodile, bro.
Yeezy bed trash.
You know that this is the first time when we saw the Yeezy the first time, it looked like a hovercraft. You remember those hovercrafts that lift up? Yeah, no, but this actually does look like a hovercraft.
Yeah, look like the shoe.
Foam posit.
How do you even sleep in that? No. It's gonna be between the Air Max 1
on the bread 13,
and the bread bed looks the most sleepable.
Comfortablest. Yeah.
The Air
I
Max
agree.
bed is dope, but I think I'm gonna go with the 13 bed.
There you go. The Jordan 13 bread is the one we're gonna choose. I would choose. I would, if I'm honest, I would have chose the bread 13 bed or the Puma bed because they're the most practical beds out there.
Right.
Yeah, but yes, that particular was just a little sidebar to the podcast. I always want to introduce it. We did the houses. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do the beds as well? The shoes, the sneakers that go, the houses that go with the bed. So you got a Chicago bed house with a Bread 13 bed. Okay, cool. You're going Jordan all the way.
Mhm.
Let's see. All right, main subject time. All right, cool. Today's main subject is something that's been come out this week or has come out this week. It is all about Kanye. It's all about Adidas. It's all about the charities that they're going to donate to. So apparently, it looks like Adidas are now looking to gear up to release some of their Yeezy range or remaining stock from the start of June time. So 1st of June is when they're going to start stocking it. We've got a couple of weeks left, and then we look like we are going to see some of these sneakers on the confirmed app. From the looks of it, so most of it's, well, the profits will be going to charity. Some of it will be going to charity, and some of it going to Kanye West, like we discussed last week. But the news this week is we have now seen official pictures or pictures of what might be releasing. And if you didn't know what was stalled until the Kanye West and Yeezy and Adidas disagreement and the intellectual property disagreement and all of the stuff that followed, this is the stuff that we might be seeing. So, bro, do you want to bring it up?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to break all these down because I know nothing. I know this this blue
Bro,
blue slide is new, right?
yeah, you just pleaded the fifth on the Yeezy brand.
No, for real, bro. Because I only know what I know. I don't
Yeah.
actively keep up with the colorways and whatnot. I see them. Obviously, I see them. Being in the sneaker space, I see everything, but I don't buy them. So it's kind of tough for me to keep up with them.
No, that's fine. I can go for it. So you got the bread 350, which is just like the fourth variation, the fourth time it's going to re-release because we saw 2 free releases during the partnership with Adidas. We got the Beluga 3.0, which is another variation that they're releasing with the Beluga. So that's the top right. Sorry. We got the blue foam slides. We got the 450. We got the Yeezy 350, and you got the Onyx slides, which are coming back again for another variation, for another round of releases. So that's the 6 that we've seen on screen at this moment in time. Move on to the next one, bro. It looks like we're getting. Don't know what that top left one looks like. It looks really.
The 350 was it V2?
Yeah,
or V3 or whatever it was.
It looks like a new variation.
Remember, it was a green one that came out.
Yeah, I didn't keep up with that, to be honest. If I'm really, really honest,
Yeah,
we've got more.
That.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we got more we got Yeezy 500s coming out, 380 as well. It looks like the mixed is the 380. We got 2 bangers 700s coming out, which is obviously really, really. I think one's static and one's I can't remember the other one. But we were supposed to get hospitals as well, which we might get. We've got more farm runners and the jewel in the crown for this release, and this is why they wanted to release this, is a Pirate Black. Original variation 1 350 is coming back. We were supposed to get it last year. It kind of didn't drop, then did drop for some reason. But they're doing a full release this year. The Pirate Blacks with the Turtle Doves that came out a couple of years back. That is the jewel in the crown for Yeezy brand. That's what they'll be gearing up for. They might call it Yeezy Day. They might call it a last hurrah day. I don't know, bro. But there's a lot of people. I want to just talk to you guys. Right. When news comes out, and it's important to read the facts and not go over some other people's media, it's important that you realize that fact that this is the remaining stock of the Yeezy brand. This is the remaining releases left for Yeezy and Adidas in terms of the branding. Whether they produce more Yeezys in terms of Adidas 350s, Adidas 700s, that's yet to be seen. But what we know, what's been said, is that the remaining stock's going to be done. Released. That's it. I don't know what the next steps for that is. Whether they produce more silhouettes with the intellectual property that they got, I don't know. They're moving on to Fear of God, which is what they're promoting now. Whether we see more Yeezy type sneakers, we've seen, obviously, we just seen the signature sneaker look like a quantum. So they are using some of that tech elsewhere. I don't know whether they want to associate with the 350 or the 700 or any of the variations that were incorporated with Kanye West. That's yet to be seen. But guys, when you talk about this stuff, make sure it's accurate. Make sure you know that this is the remaining stock that's going to be released. Nothing else has been manufactured. Nothing else has been in production. This is just the stuff that's been stuck in the warehouses for the last 1 or 2 years. You got to remember that, guys. Right? That's number one. And number two is, obviously, it looks like the statement on the screen says, after careful consideration, we have decided to begin releasing some of the remaining Adidas Yeezy products. Remember, remaining Adidas Yeezy products, selling and donating to the preferred options among the organizations and stakeholders we spoke to. So basically, they've gone into a board meeting, discussed where this money is going to go to plead the stakeholders.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
That's the same. That's the same. Blah blah blah. We heard last week. So yeah, they doing. They sticking to the plan.
Yep.
Hopefully, everybody that them white and gray 700s are really nice. I will say that. I did. That's the only other colorway outside of the Wave Runners of any Yeezy that I actually liked and would consider. But now I'm lying, because the blue and red 700s were, I think them was some dope colorways too.
Yeah, they did some dope colorways to that.
The 700 is the only Yeezy sneaker that I would actually wear, but I never really went in for any of them.
Okay, can I? I'm gonna say one thing about this sort of whole situation. I just reflecting on it. I know, bro. I love you for the fact that you keep the same energy with the Yeezy brand. It's so funny every single time I talk about it. Right, but what I want to highlight is this relationship between Adidas and Yeezy. I found out. I didn't find out. I kind of analyzed it, and I'm actually analyzing it now as well. And I realized where it deteriorated from. And you got to remember, Kanye West is a full-on guy. He wants to make sure he's involved with everything. I think when we first started seeing the murmurings of this relationship deteriorating, it was the point when Adidas started to produce the colorways you just said, the sunset colorways, the blues, the reds. I don't think Kanye West wanted them to release, because obviously he thought that he wanted to stick to his plan, more monotone colorways, more browny, whitey, wave runnery colorways. And then they started to produce more flary colorways for the general public. I think he kind of found that a bit disrespectful. That's where the initial relationship broke down.
Should have did a green one too.
Yeah,
purple.
And all the colors in the rainbow. But basically, I think that's where the relationship broke down between the two. And then obviously from that, they started fighting about who has control and who has the last say. And obviously it felt like Kanye felt like maybe Adidas had the final say in what he was doing, and he wasn't happy with that. Then they started fighting about intellectual property, and then obviously it escalated to what it escalated to this day. So I think the initial reason why Kanye went after Adidas was because they started to mass produce his colorways in colorways that weren't approved by himself. And that's where it broke down. So that's just reflecting, that's just a little bit of a reflection of what's happened. Now what's going to happen in the future, from June the 1st, we're going to see more of these colorways released. And hope you guys are ready for chaos to hit your confirmed app, because if you guys want these sneakers, when I say this is the last hurrah for the Yeezy Adidas branding range, yeah, this is it. You expect once it's gone, it's gone. You ain't going to see this again, and we expect the prices to go exponentially higher in the next year or two, because anything with Adidas and Yeezy branding is going to be obsolete, and you have to go to the resale market to get them. So if you want these guys. I know some people are still Yeezy heads out there, want Yeezys. You got to be really, really all in to go and try and get these pairs, because I think the bots are going to absolutely bot this out. Unfortunately, bro. Unfortunately.
Boy,
am I wrong? Am I wrong with that statement, bro?
Listen, I was just sitting here thinking to myself, like, should I try to get them white and gray 700s just because it's the last one, and like you said, they'll never probably release ever again, especially with the Yeezy branding on it, like just
Yep.
for historical sake. I'm like, nah, because for one, I don't. I downloaded the Confirm app once when it was Yeezy, the Yeezy day when the last time the 700s, the Wave Runners released.
Yeah.
I downloaded the app then, and did I even try? I can't even remember if I even really tried or not, but I planned on trying, and I stopped myself. So I'm like, I don't. Is that gonna happen again? It probably will, because even if I buy the shoe, it's like I don't stand with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna wear it. I know myself. Then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna flip it. Just let somebody that want to get it, man. Even if they just gonna flip it, whatever.
Yeah. You know what? You know what the funny thing is? As soon as you said that, I imagine Michael Jordan on your shoulder coming down as an angel and said, "You don't want that, bro. You got Jordans. You don't want an Andy.
Nah, look. It's Michael Jordan on one shoulder and Drake on the other shoulder. Nah, bro.
Nah, you don't need that, bro. You don't need that. But Kanye West in the distance with a pitchfork saying, "You want this sneaker?"
Nah, it
Oh,
wouldn't be
bro.
Kanye no more. It'd be somebody from Adidas.
No, but the thing is, it does look like they've confirmed that some of the sales are going to the charities they discussed that were affected by Kanye's comments, which obviously is a show of good. It's a good PR. Not I won't say a stunt. It's good public relations. To actually donate to the charities, to actually kind of give them a reason not to be unhappy that the Yeezys are still releasing. Let's just say that.
No, it's definitely not a stunt. It's a necessary step in the.
It's greasing the hands. It's greasing the hands.
Greasing the palms. Buying some favor, paying off your debt, whatever you want to call it.
And me being the cynical person in with this whole thing, I think it took them approximately 6 months to maybe agree with the charities or the foundations that they all release these. They need to release these. They are in debt because of the Yeezy brand. Not debt, but they are losing money because of the Yeezy brand. So can we just do this? And what would it take to do this? Because obviously that meeting took place since Kanye started saying, "I don't want to be, I want to leave." So it's taken that long.
They used a PR firm, bro.
Of course they did, but the thing is, the negotiation has taken that long. I reckon I think they would have released them as soon as Kanye left, but they had to negotiate that to come out the way it has come out.
I don't know. Maybe they were just buying time. Maybe they were trying to let it, cool off for a while.
Maybe, but like, I would have waited a month and then just said.
That would definitely be a strategy that I would employ. That's why I'm implying that maybe.
Yeah,
they wanted to just chill because this don't seem like that difficult of a thing to put together. I get what you're saying though on the business end, but at the same time, it has been, I think, enough time in between the separation and now to where they could have did this already.
Yeah, but the reason why I think that way is because they've been losing like first quarter they lost 441 million or something in the range. So like if you're Adidas and you're thinking I've got first of all I've got these sneakers in stock that will basically life expire if nobody wears them, and they're sitting there for such a lot for a year or a bit. We basically need to sell these sneakers. How are we going to do that? Number two, we're hemorrhaging money because we ain't selling these stock that we've got. We are obviously there's rental for these stocks and all of that stuff. We are not in a good position right this moment in time. If I was the CEO, I'm thinking, all right, cool. I need to make sure I get this stock out, get this money back to where it needs to be, and we move on from here. Because obviously, you wipe my hands clean, move on to another thing, and that's what they're doing with Fear of God. But how do we do it? Obviously, you have to go into negotiation. Obviously, like I do agree, maybe they waited a little while because obviously it's too raw for in some circumstances. Let the PR for that die away, then bring it back up and then do the favorables to the charities, and then you do it that way. But I think from the period that Kanye was doing what he did in terms of saying what he said and left Adidas, they were in negotiation with the right people to actually kind of make sure that, yeah, let's have this negotiation. What will it take for us to release this? Because we need to release this. We can't have it sitting there. And obviously, some of the dumb rumors about burning the Yeezys and all that stuff came about. And Adidas was saying, we don't know what we're doing with them, because they were still in the meeting with all the relevant parties to actually get this off their warehouses.
I don't think it took that long.
You reckon?
I think they was playing a little bit of a waiting game. Yes, I mean everything else though. I agree with you on 100%. Like they got the right people that do this, professionally. And they got the wheels turning on the status quo, the par for the course, like I was saying last week.
Yeah,
for them to take the steps to get back. They took the loss. Anytime you have bad situations like that, you're gonna take a loss. How big of a loss is based on how much money you had, riding on whatever that situation was. And this was a huge situation for them. So taking the as big of an L as they did sales wise is also par for the course. So I think they got the right people, to put the plan together. They had to agree to it, and that's what we're seeing.
Do you think? I think I just read what you put out. Do you believe that they thought it wouldn't impact them as much, and they thought, let's just play it by ear to see what happens in the next couple of months in terms of our trading, and they didn't know it's going to affect them financially as much as it did?
No, I think they knew exactly how bad they were hurt from this, because they knew from the moment they knew they had to pull product and stop production, they knew they was about to take a big loss. But they're a huge company, so how bad the loss. Yeah, it hurt them. We saw some of the ripple effects of what happened, but I think when you get in trouble this big to the point where you need professional assistance, you have to get hit with the hard truth. And people that deal in public relations, that's in your best interest for them to give you the hard truth so you can then pivot in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You mess up big. It's like Ja Morant, bro. They didn't do a Morant.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They stayed low. They did what they did. They kept releasing they stuff, and they spoke when they needed to speak, and they let out what they needed to let out. The rumors and the all the guessing that we was and other media people are doing, none of that mattered until they said what they said a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. This is what we're talking about. What they said they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's how that matters.
I'm gonna keep the same energy like I kept a couple of weeks back when I just said this underhandedly. I'm not trying to disrespect Adidas or anybody like that, but if I was in this position like that and I'm in debt, 50% of that stock would be going somewhere else, and 50% of that stock would be going to the consumer. That's all I'm saying.
And still checks over stripes.
Okay, cool. Talking about checks over stripes, we have to go into court now, bro.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
Guilty. Today it's a compounding factor because for some reason, this is the third week in a row we're talking about this, but for some reason, every week is different. Every week is unique, and every week there's a different problem. Now, the problem we're talking about again this week, and we keep talking about this every single week. It's the sneakers app, bro. It's the fact that stuff like this is happening again and again and again. Nike starts to cancel. I'm going to say this like Alex told me. Jarritos. That's what he said. Say it with a H rather than a J.
Yeah.
Nike,
You ain't
SB
know
Dunk
that?
Low, all the... I always say
You just
Jarritos.
call them Jarios.
Yeah, Jarritos. I said it's supposed to be Jarritos. So basically,
Yeah,
I'm going to say it
Jarritos.
the right way. I'm going to say it the right way this
Wait,
time. But
wait. You don't have to say it with the Spanish accent. You don't have to
I'm
roll the
Harry.
R.
I
Okay?
wouldn't roll with the bar. I wouldn't roll with the bar.
We speak English. We speak English,
Jarritos.
so we don't have to roll
So
the
you
R.
say it, bro. You say it, bro. Then
Jarritos.
Jarritos. Yeah.
I've been seeing Jarritos for a long time, bro. They sell a
Okay.
lot of. You can't go get Mexican food nowhere and not see Jarritos, to the point where they're in
Bro,
the gas stations everywhere now.
we don't get them, bro. This is new to us.
Jarritos good too.
Damn it! Now you want me getting some more, but obviously it looks like there's been loads of cancellations. Obviously, we're gonna go through some of this stuff. Like, unfortunately, like people are getting Deontay, basically one of the guys that actually snapped this is basically, and unfortunately your item's out of stock after you basically ordered it. It looks like cancellation. You won the sneaker and you got cancelled and you got refunded on the Monday on 15th. Bro, like, look at this, bro. Cancellation after cancellation after cancellation after cancellation after cancellation. What am I going to say, bro? I can't say anything. The fact that this is something, again, we had the bot situation when people, the new botting system is botting out people that are regular users. We had situations where, like, if exclusive access is coming out, nobody can get into your exclusive access. Or now we've got a situation where Nike can't get their stock levels right. You know, like I said in the sneaker news, this is like the ultimate Uno reverse move by Nike, saying, you could take the sneaker, but no, I'm going to take it back. And psych, you know, bro, I'm saying, how do you do How do you do that? You know, like, can you imagine going from euphoria of winning one of the pairs that you wanted the most to crying for the fact that they cancelled your order?
Yeah, I couldn't even get in, bro. Matter of fact, I did get in. I was trying for Retro Rick because green is his favorite color. And
Yeah.
he was trying to get his personal size. It was hard enough to get in the raffle, but to actually get in the draw, it was hard enough to get into the draw where they gave you a time limit, but I could barely log in time. I think I got in with like maybe a minute left. After trying for the whole 9 minutes.
The only reason, bro, you only get 9 minutes. We get like 15 minutes for some reason.
We get 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, we get extra 5 minutes because I think Nike think we're a bit slow. But basically, all that, Nike don't change it to 10 minutes. I promise. 15 minutes is adequate for us. We used to be half an hour before for some reason, but yeah, I don't know why you changed it. But there's the only reason why I'm bringing this to court is. It's the amount of L's people took, bro. The amount of L's cancellations they had from this, and I'm just scrolling through. There is loads of these. Like and this is just the epicenter. Like this is just the ones we know about. There's other people that probably took the L's, and only time I've actually experienced this was for the Great Fives, and then they set me up a Great Five anyway because they said they had stock, but that's not hype sneaker anyway. But like the Jarritos basically is a desired sneaker, and Nike gave the consumer the ultimate Uno reverse switch play psych and left it. And I'm really surprised that this situation happened. And this is the 3rd or 4th week we brought Nike to court. Bro, you got to stick up for your brand, bro.
I don't. I don't have to stick up for them. They ain't gave me nothing for free. Hint. I paid for everything. Look, I paid for this shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, bro. This is horrible.
Yeah.
It is as bad as it looks.
And
sneakers app continues to. This Spider-Man release went surprisingly well, bro.
Yeah.
Because this Doritos release, just like every other big release around it, it's just all been trash, bro.
And the thing is, we talk about mental health and people like copying sneakers, and like the fact that people kind of go into absolute meltdown when they can't get the sneakers they want. We hear about that. Look, I came to terms long time ago, like you have, that if you take an L, you keep moving on because it's not worth your mental health or patience to actually kind of keep thinking about the sneaker, wanting the sneaker, and kind of like arguing with yourself to why you didn't get the sneaker, because everybody wants a sneaker like this. But when you're given the W and then it's snatched from you, that's even worse, bro.
Well, hopefully it was all filthy resellers that was just gonna flip the shoe anyway. They got these.
You're hoping that. You're hoping that, bro. You really do hoping that.
I'm gonna just say that, and that's why I'm gonna be with it, bro. Because this is sad on Nike's behalf.
Okay, all right. Let me expand this subject just slightly. Do you feel this is the bot activation going in, assessing the W's, realizing these W's are going to resellers, and sending out these messages?
I don't see how that's possible. I got a damn gnat flying around in here. Sorry about that. Live pest control on the Shoe Dog podcast. No, bro. I don't see how they could possibly do that. Unless it's one of the accounts where they got a lot of returns on, you know, or some suspicious activity with addresses or something like that. Like ain't know. I've had a cancellation once. It was an accidental cancellation from Nike on my Blazer ID. So I don't think they can. I don't think they got no kind of way to track that type of activity for it to be that. It's just bad, bro.
I'm just looking at some of the comments, basically saying skater great, basically say that 30% of the pairs were stolen from the warehouse already. There's definitely something going on.
That's a joke.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know how much of that to believe, but we know circumstances like Memphis happens continuously or once in a while, and when sneakers get stolen. Yeah. But only thing I can do is just give them the guilty charge, bro, because I hate to do it third week in a row, but guilty. Nike, you need to sort out your you need to sort out distribution, you need to sort out your stock levels, you need to sort out the direct to customers, because you wanted to do this and now you're not doing it. So let's just say that, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. What do you want to do? What do you want to give them? Guilty charge.
I ain't giving y'all none of my money in June.
That's adequate, bro.
Y'all in July.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
Hey, bro, you know what it really is, right? The last 3 court cases we've seen has involved Nike, which rightfully so, because obviously they're not getting things right. But it's anticlimactic because we were expecting so much from Nike by going to direct to customer. We were expecting more W's. We were expecting more regular releases that was like, swift, good. It's going to be okay. More people going to get the sneakers they want. There's not going to be any issues. And all of a sudden, they're throwing all these elements like bot protection. Like, get the Nacho Libres out, bro. Let's do it that way. It's going to be easier. VR bot it and all of that stuff. It's going to be, if that's the way to do it, let's do it that way, because like for it's not working. It's definitely not working. And we were excited, like, yo, Nike's going direct to customer, more pairs for everybody. No, it's not happening.
Well, they fixed Sneaker Pass. Sneaker Pass is great now. Because they made it like a regular release draw They put 10 minutes on it instead of making it first come, first serve, because sneaker pass was impossible first come, first serve. I mean, you have to literally sit there and be ready to tap as soon as
it comes out. Yeah, exactly.
But they fixed sneaker pass. They pulled back away from the draw system because the pandemic was over and stuff was starting to sit. So now there's not draws on every sneaker like there was during the pandemic. But I think going to direct to customer brought this influx of customers that couldn't cop from other foot sites. So now it's more people on the servers, and I don't think they was ready for that.
Yeah, that's number one. The traffic on the sneakers app is way more higher, so they need to modify their servers to make sure that they can take the traffic for the people that want to buy the sneakers. But on top of that, what you just mentioned is the people that bought from all these other retailers have actually swiftly moved on to Nike. Now they realized they have this influx of botters and resellers on their page. They've kind of did themselves in a certain way, or because they said the clarified statement a month ago was, we're fighting these bots and resellers. So they had to do something. They had to implement something. They had to make sure that they were visually seeing that they were trying to fight these bots and resellers. Because all of a sudden, all of these people from all over these retailers just went, Nike, we're coming for you. Right? Because we want to buy. You're going direct to customer, more pairs here. And that brought in all the storm that we're seeing.
Now they got to deal with it, and it's not working out so far. So hopefully they can fix it, man, because this is... Every big release has been bad.
Yeah. I think Nike need to release that beta version of their sneakers app, because we're working off the alpha version with all the crinks and crans and problems with it. They need to release a variation of the sneakers app that is smooth line, works fine, just does what it does, gives a pair to the people they want. Because this alpha version ain't great.
If they go back into beta, it might end up being worse, because then people, these hackers smart, bro. If they go into beta, ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
But you know what every tech brand does, and let's be honest, they release a version of the software that's actually full of bugs, like the sneakers app is at the moment, and then all of a sudden they start to fix one bit at a time when they realize these bugs.
This ain't the video game industry, bro. That's what you speak of.
I'm just saying what I'm seeing, bro.
Niggas have been around for 8 years now, and
not like this, bro.
Not like this, but it's the same app. So whatever, it's almost like that. Like we were saying before, add something new that works and some old breaks. So it just
and you were spot on with that comment as well. You spot on with that comment. But guys, this was episode 68 of the Pseudo Podcast. We could talk for days. We could talk about Nike and Adidas all day long. But unfortunately, the time has come to close episode 68. So on that note, guys, Q is going to break it down for us and call us out.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to these Yeezys, man. Hopefully all y'all that want them can cop them, bro. Because I don't care. But I hope everybody have a great day, great week, a great month, great remainder of the year, man. Summertime is approaching.
Summertime. I love your energy for the Yeezy brand, bro. It's always on point.
Hey, man, I hope everybody that wants some Yeezys be able to cop Yeezys, because everybody that like Yeezys deserve to be able to buy Yeezys. Okay?
Caveat, guys. If you were around for the last Yeezy day, expect the same and worse. On that note, go on, bro.
Episode 68, bro. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, bro.